All right, here we are on section 7.6 on rational equations and formulas. I'm going to work a few exercises for you. All right, so here it says to solve and check your answer. Now, the key thing with these, we're setting two ratios basically set equal to each other. And if they have different denominators, what the easiest thing to do is cross multiply, set them equal, and then solve for your variable. So what we're going to do is take 5y times 5, which will be 25y. That's equal to 3 times 6y is going to be what? 18y. Well, what happens is uh, uh, you have to figure out what times 25 is the same as what times 18. Well, if you do that, what you're going to end up finding is if we subtract 18y, we get here uh, 7y. My brain stopped for a second. Divide by 7 and divide by 7, and so y is equal to 0. So the only solution to this one is y equals 0 because there's nothing you can take times 25 to get to 18 if you multiply 18 by the same number except for 0. All right, so the same thing works here. We don't have a common denominator, so we have to do the cross product. So we're going to take 5 times x plus 2. So we have 5x plus 10 equals, now we'll take 8 times 2x, so that's going to be what? 16x. So if we subtract 5x, we have 10 is equal to 11x. Divide by 11, so x is equal to 10 over 11. And so that would be our solution. Now, I'm not showing all the checks, but you should always check your answers. So if we plug this back in here, you would have 5 over 2 times 10 over 11, and that should be equal to 8 over 10 over 11 plus 2. Okay. Well, here what we're going to do is that 2 times 10 is 20, so it's going to be 5 over 20 over 11. And so we multiply by 11 over 20, multiply by 11 over 20. So those cancel, and 5 goes in here once, 5 goes in here 4, so it goes 11 fourths. So that's what's on the left. Now over here, hopefully we get something similar. So here we have to multiply by 11 over 11. So here we have 10 elevenths plus 22 elevenths. So that's going to be what? 32 elevenths on the denominator, and our numerator is still 8. So if we multiply by 11 over 32, 11 over 32, well, those all cancel. 8 goes in here once, it goes in here 4, so we get 11 fourths. So it does work. So this is kind of the check to show you that this is the correct solution. So when you're doing these, you can always find out if you have the correct solution by plugging it back into the original equation and then just solving from there. So, I did it all by longhand. If you were lazy, you could plug it into your calculator and see if it works, and that would be even a quicker value. But that's how you're going to check your answer. All right, so let's stop there and we'll come back for some more.